Hi, this is Teacher Fikri, and today I'm going to present to you on visual discrimination. And first and foremost, I would like to inform to the parents who's going to watch this. It's not a scary words. Basically, it's just the ability for our kids or people in general to able to detect the differences in among so many things, stimuli, for example, in our surroundings. So let's begin. So in this presentation, I would like to touch on introduction, issues, clinical symptom, intervention, and lastly conclusion. Let us start with introduction, shall we? So the first one is the ability to detect differences in and ability to classify objects, symbols, or shapes. This can be categorized by color, position, form, pattern, texture, as well as size. As you can see, it's a very, very big word. So, in other words, I simplify as can you detect differences in your surrounding? For example, let's say we want to go find a sauce bottle. Maybe you want to find that one specific brand in amongst in this section, and you need to focus to be able to discriminate that one particular brand, and suddenly that's it, I find my sauce bottle that I want to use for. So this is an example of visual discrimination, and this is very important for our kids to have this ability, as it eventually helps them further in terms of academic skills. Next, what about the issues? What are the issues regarding visual discrimination in general? As you can see, they will have people in general who has trouble in terms of visual discrimination, struggle to match. For example, they cannot match clothing, socks, or cutlery. For example, this is for our kids, right? If you see your kids cannot match or struggle to match like this clothes with this one, the same color, the same pattern, then it might signifies that they have trouble in visual discrimination skills. And next is struggle to see differences. As you can see that it is important for visual discrimination to be developed in a good way, so they can able to see differences in objects. For example, in our daily life routine, finding things. For example, right, we want to go to work and suddenly you forgot your keys and you need to find that car keys, or else you might be doomed. So as you go to your table and you see that, where's my key? It's so many objects and so many things that distracted you. So with this visual information, you'll be like, aha, I found my key because of the differences in terms of the shape, the color. Maybe what makes it difference is the kitchen that were attached to it. But these are the things that we need. And next is differences in looking similar words. As you can see that lowercase letters such as B looks exactly like D, just being inverted to the left. It looks like P but just go upside down, and etc. etc. So with poor visual discrimination skills, right, it might build a bigger challenge for our kids to read, especially read alphabets, and then to able to read books and etc. etc. And this is very important for them to develop in a good way for visual discrimination skills. And last but not least is attention to small details. As you can see that in order for us to do something like, for example, reading through our research paper, we need that small details that we want to look for, maybe the keywords. So this is other thing, attention to small details, the small detail that we need. The ability to discriminate the whole thing except one particular thing that we are searching for is there. So this is one of the thing that uh, issues regarding visual discrimination skills, especially people who has poor in visual discrimination. And next are the clinical symptoms. I will not go further into it because it's basically clinical symptoms. As different ages has different clinical symptoms when it comes to visual discrimination skills being poor. For example, diabetic retinopathy. As you can see that it can affect in any ages, and especially we have a diabetic. We have different types of diabetic. Next is the most common one, dyslexia. It can start from a very young age, as if you can detect your child to not be able to discriminate alphabets. Is it the same? Is it look weird? Is it look upside down? You might perhaps uh, seek help for your kids. And last but not least is Lewy body disorder. It at first may affect at any ages, but it's focused mostly on the older ages. So yes. Next is intervention. I know that most parents might be asking, how can I actually help my kids to perform better in visual discrimination? So there are two things that parents and therapists can do to deal with poor visual discrimination. First one is find different images. As you can see, that there's a lot of advertisement on finding that five missing items from different pictures, or etc. etc. Or Where's Waldo, for example, the most famous finding different images activities. So this can actually help to improve attention skill because in order for you to have a better visual discrimination, you need to have better visual attention. So by doing this, so it helps to improve their attention and also eventually to improve their visual discrimination skills. And this is one of the things that you can try with your kids at home at any time, at any moment, because it's free, it's available everywhere. So you can just use it pre and just ask your child, hey, can you help me find jugs? Jugs missing from there's jug on the first picture, but there's no jug. Where is it? You need to help me. So that's the first one, and the second one is matching and sorting. So these are the things that we actually can do. It can be used during playtime. Maybe if you want to do it with your kids for table tasks, it's fine really because it helps a lot in terms of improving visual discrimination. As you can see, that there's a lot of sheets out there. So in by doing this, so matching and sorting helps to discriminate one object to be sorted when looking from many objects. Let's say you want to sort square, so you need to have what? Better visual attention, and so that you can discriminate. That's the square I'm looking for, and then sort it out, which is very helpful if with minimal effort. By doing this so every day, it helps to improve. So, in conclusion, visual discrimination skill is very important, not just at an older age, but in younger age as well. And it is important for you to observe your kids whether or not they have this uh, visual discrimination, because by detecting at such early age, it helps you to identify and plan out what you can do for your kids, because I understand that therapy nowadays is expensive. So this is one of the way you parents can try at home. So that's all from me. Thank you.